A mother and a baby camel were lying around, and suddenly the baby camel asked, "Mother, may I ask you some questions?" The mother said, "Sure." "Why, son, is there something bothering you?" Baby said, "Why do camels have humps?" The mother said, "Well, son, we are desert animals, we need the humps to store water, and we are known to survive without water." Baby said, "Okay, then why are our legs long and our feet rounded?" The mother said, "Son, obviously they are meant for walking in the desert. You know, with these legs I can move around the desert better than anyone does." Baby said, "Okay, then why are our eyelashes long?" "Sometimes it bothers my sight." Mother with pride said, "My son, those long thick eyelashes are your protective cover. They help to protect your eyes from the desert sand and wind." Baby, after thinking, said, "I see. So the hump is to store water when we are in the desert, the legs are for walking through the desert, and these eyelashes protect my eyes from the desert. Then what in God's name are we doing here in the zoo?" In life, skills, knowledge, abilities and experiences are only useful if you are at the right place. Have you ever noticed that some people always seem to be in the right place at the right time? They consistently have new opportunities and chances to get ahead. Sometimes it is a matter of luck, like winning concert tickets on the radio. But other times, their success cannot be based on chance alone, especially when it comes to something like getting a promotion at work or being chosen to take advantage of a new opportunity. How do they do that? I would argue that when it comes to being in the right place at the right time, it is more about positioning yourself than it is fortunateness. Consistently being in the right place at the right time when you are trying to get ahead professionally is a matter of discipline. It takes intentionality to be one of these people. Some people have mastered the art of positioning themselves. I have noticed that people who do this well have at least 4 things in common. These 4 things enable them to position themselves for greatness. If you want to learn how to consistently be in the right place at the right time, here are 4 disciplines you need to implement. Tip number 1. Prepare. Being in the right place at the right time is not simply a matter of proximity. It doesn't matter what situation you find yourself in if you aren't prepared to make the most of it. Imagine with me for a moment that you receive the opportunity to have lunch with the leader of your organization. He wants to hear new ideas about ways you can improve the quality of work your team is producing. If he likes your ideas, he will give you the opportunity to implement them on a large scale. Are you ready for that conversation? Do you have answers to his questions? Being in the right place at the right time won't do you any good if you don't have anything to say. Be prepared for new opportunities to arise. Tip number 2. Be ready to serve. If you want to learn from the best, you can't be afraid to be an intern or start at the bottom. We often tell young people first entering their careers that they will probably spend some time getting coffee for their boss and making copies. While there may not be a lot of glory in that kind of a role, it is important because it may give an opportunity to get your foot in the door. Don't be afraid to start small. You will learn more than you ever imagined when you humble yourself and serve those around you. Tip number 3. Be consistent. As my grandfather would say, you can't kill a deer if you're not in the woods. Show up every day and show up well. When it comes to being in the right place at the right time, the place is more important than the timing. Based on probability alone, you'll eventually get your shot. But that opportunity will only come around if you are consistently in the right place. You might get discouraged or bored waiting for your chance, but you can't allow those things to hinder your consistency. Work hard and be consistent. Positive results from those 2 things are inevitable. Tip number 4. Take your chance. You have prepared, you have waited, and you have been consistent. Now it's time to take a chance. Maybe the opportunity comes as you speak up in a meeting or propose a new idea. Whatever it looks like, however, you have got to recognize it and then act. Hesitation is the enemy in these moments. Take a chance and watch as all of your hard work pays off. If you are new here, please consider to subscribe to our channel for more thrilling and upcoming videos.